I think one of the main reasons we became so popular so quickly, locally anyway, was because we had a show. Even if there wasn't anything in particular, anything weird in particular that would happen, it's still the way we dressed and the lighting we used and like props we used. There was a show to it. Nobody had, you know, nationwide. I think very few people had any like aspect of show, and more so locally. You know, it was just bands getting up there and playing. It wasn't anything to look at or remember. And our flyers always were exaggerative and just out and out weird and surreal. So that would get people to come. And I think we were kind of divisive in that, like a heavy metal fan might come see us, just, you know, on the off chance that we might, you know, he might have heard that, oh, what do they sound like? Oh, they're kind of metal, but kind of industrial, and, you know, this metal fan goes to the show and absolutely hates us. Just, they suck, they're stupid, and they're crazy, they don't dress cool. It's like, you know, to be hated is like worked as well as it did to be loved. I mean, if something's so strange that you just hate it because you don't know what it is, that's great, because you're still going to tell people about it, and that's what worked for us. Well, we never actually had anything that that produced that had a real risk to it. I mean, we always insinuated things. And if you insinuate anything about any aspect of drugs or violence on a flyer, people are going to come. It's sensationalism. It's just Barnamism, you know, this way to the egress. What's that? Oh, it's the exit because the place is getting packed, you know. It's not a lie, but, you know. I think any aspect of, I mean, we would fake things. It's hard for me to remember lots of specifics, but there was one show we had at the Reunion Room, place in Fort Lauderdale called the Reunion Room, where we had a piñata suspended over the crowd throughout the show, and towards the end of the show, Brian would hand out like bats or sticks, or one or two or three of them, and the piñata would have like the face of, I don't know, the president or somebody, you know, some authoritarian figure, or, you know, like a cardboard cutout of Jesus or something like that. And they would be told to break open the piñata, and they would break open the piñata, and there was all these wet meats and cold cuts that would come out of it. And people were they were all laughing and gleeful, and all of a sudden, oh my, it was just unforgettable. The meat piñata was unbeatable. And I'm on, and the place is packed. I'm on stage, and I can't believe the place is packed. I'm playing. While I'm playing, I'm saying to myself, why are you all here? Even I don't get this, you know. But it worked. And there was also the chocolate cow. We had a like almost actual size paper mache cow. We have a song called Dune Buggy. We had a song called Dune Buggy. It's one of the Spooky Kids tunes, and the chorus is chocolate cow, and I think it was a gift from a fan. Anyway, we had it on stage, and, you know, Brian simulated sex with it and then dumped it out into the crowd, and it crowd surfed, and people tore it up. They absolutely tore it up, because we had a pretty strong contingent of like punk fans who could, you know, who liked the harder, faster stuff, and who could handle the weirder, more surreal stuff. You know, and, you know, the girls liked what we wore, and they wanted to be around the girls, so, and, you know, if there came up, like a fast, rough song came up, you know, I think we were playing Dune Buggy, and it was something fast and wild, and they just tore it up, and, you know, the club's going to remember that. And they might not book you again, but, you know, it's good to say you've been banned from someplace.